Nigeria's journey in artificial intelligence has been marked by significant strides in recent years. The country's AI landscape has seen substantial growth, with the number of AI-focused startups doubling in number from 2022 to 2024, primarily in major cities like Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. These startups have secured over $120 million in funding, signaling an increase in investor confidence in Nigeria's AI potential, as Nigeria's AI future beams with potential for AI applications in various sectors, including agriculture, healthcare, education, and governance. Good morning and welcome back. I'm Tende Chimelu, and you're now on the Entrepreneur Spotlight on the weekend show. And I'm sure the intro has given you an idea of what we're addressing this morning. With me on the Spotlight is one of our favorite guests, Mr. Light Ihesiulo of Lognetics. Good morning and welcome back
Good
to
morning.
the show.
Thank you so much. Really excited to be here.
Should I be saying Happy New Year for this year? Because it's like you only remember us when Explore is by the corner.
No.
Shots fired. Well, welcome back to the show.
Absolutely.
Thank
you.
Good to have you here. I heard you just came into the country this morning or yesterday?
This morning.
This morning.
Yeah.
And you just rushed to be on the weekend.
Yeah.
You see? All right, but so since last year and this year, the gap in between when we saw you last, what's new? What's new in the tech and the AI field? What are we missing?
Okay, so let me just give like a rundown of one of the exciting projects that I saw of recent. I think that was like 3 days back in a particular country. It was really exciting, you know. And this was an AI real-time human replica, right, that people or medical personnel now possibly use for surgery. Wow. You don't necessarily need to learn how to perform brain surgeries or maybe heart surgery, liver surgery, or any of those things with real humans. You know, the regular way that universities have possibly designed it is that you possibly have to be at the medical lab when someone possibly falls ill. That's why most times people say that doctors are praying for people to fall ill so they can get money, you know. But right now, AI and of course the field of robotics has made it easier. There's the real-time dissection of robots, and you can possibly have I wish I can even project what I saw. It's also exciting, you know, and it's so real that you can possibly perform these surgeries with 100% accuracy. Like if you make an error in the surgery, the robot dies.
Wow!
In real time, like no jokes.
Interesting.
So it's quite exciting to see that the world has basically advanced. Wow. You will see mother giving birth to child, right? Like real robots giving birth to their own offspring, and then the child literally cries like a real baby the moment it's being brought to the earth. And of course, all of those shenanigans that happens around humans, it's literally in robots now. Wow. And this is basically an advanced AI system. And it's quite exciting to see that these things are happening. You know, if I've been in the AI space, I know that it's possible to see it or to know that they happen, but the fact that I saw it with my own eyes, I'm like, oh my God, we need to do a lot.
It's exciting and scary as well.
Actually.
I know you've always been pro AI, pro tech, but you know, I like to look at the bright and the dark sides of everything. Yeah. It's almost like humans are creating our own artificial universe now, you know, and there's news of robots becoming self-aware, you know, overriding their programs and their prompts and all of that. Recently, I heard of an AI system that tried to blackmail its creator for trying to shut it down. Yes, so there's been a lot of bad sides to it as well. What do you think is like the worst case scenario of this exponential AI and tech advancement that we're experiencing right now?
Okay, so just like to every positive, advantageous system, there's always the negative side of it. Even to our computers, when our computers came in, even our phones, when they came in, humanity was happy, even though people were scared that, okay, when the phone was going to be released, that it was going to be the end of age. Humanity was happy, but at the same time, people now use it for a lot of dubious activities. You know, even our laptops, they use it to access the dark web and possibly scam people real time, you know. So for every single time that there's always a disruption in technological system, there's always both the advantageous side and the disadvantaged side, you know. So for AI, I see it to possibly, there might possibly be a depth of increase in crime. you know, and
You mean
scam
cybercrime?
activities. Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of it. It's currently even happening. I think recently one of our senators, there was this particular time that there was like a scandal between a particular senator and I don't want to mention names, you know, and there was series of calls that a lot of people possibly received, and it sounded so real that you would think that it's actually the senator that is talking to you. Like, so real.
Even
So,
recently, Tony Elumelu had to debunk a deep fake AI video of him
yeah,
endorsing some type of
exactly,
investment
exactly.
company like that. He had to post and tell the
Yeah.
public that this is not me, and it looked so
So real,
real.
so
It looked so
real,
real.
so
His
real.
voice, his face, his movement, everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I support that
I
as
even went to
well.
the studio recently to take some good headshots,
Yeah.
and I decided to say, okay, why don't I just use AI to create 1 or 2 headshots? And I just put the pictures I took, and it created almost an exact replica of me.
True.
So imagine the kind of things that you could possibly do. I can
True.
put myself together with you now, and just 2 side-by-side pictures, and I tell the AI to possibly make us to hug.
And
real
generate
time, it
children
generates,
as well that look like us.
and it will do
It's
that.
fascinating and horrible at the same time. You have to keep coming out to debunk and debunk.
Yeah,
But
actually.
let's move now to my next question.
Yeah.
Your advice for people interested in tech. Now,
Okay.
for instance, fresh graduates that just came out of school probably didn't study anything tech related, but is interested in exploring that field. Where do you think is their starting point?
Okay, so I usually tell people, especially in the part of AI, if it's about the aspect of tech, there are soft tech skills, there are hard tech skills. People that create content still define themselves as tech babes and tech bros. People that create graphic designers, video editors still define themselves as tech bros. So the moment you're able to use any of these softwares or tools, you possibly might want to put yourself within the category of people that possibly use tech-enabled tools. But then there are some aspect of it. Either you become someone that creates them, which is the space where I found myself in a period of time now, or you become someone that uses them. You know, if you're going to be someone that uses them, you can decide to learn a couple of tools. Maybe you learn how to prompt AI tools. Maybe let's say, for example, you want to be how do I define it? Maybe a designer, for example. You can possibly know how to prompt these tools with the right vocabulary, the right systems, create the right structures, and it helps you to create this in real time. And you make a lot of money off it because a lot of companies still hire people that will help them to execute these functions. You know, CEOs cannot be everywhere at the same time. They can only just delegate operations. So most people right now, like even for myself, I'm sorry, I'm going to spill this spoiler. If I'm going to be hiring maybe like someone that is into the content space, I'll be like, can you prompt ChatGPT very well? If you prompt it, can it give you the right responses? You know, because right now people just go there and just put anything and then just garbage in, garbage out, and you use it out there. But of course, with your own depth of skill, you can possibly do that. Then the next set of people are the people that create these tools, which is where you possibly might have take master classes. You might go through like maybe a few years or few months of training as an AI engineer, or maybe as a software engineer, or a software developer, or any of those, or a web designer, or a programs
That's a
executor,
lot.
and all of that.
That's
Yeah.
a whole lot. So it's just
That's a
basically
lot.
divided into two: the users and the creators.
Exactly.
Right. So if it
Exactly.
comes to users, I'm sure all of us, most of us are tech sisters and tech bros.
Exactly.
So before I let you go, finally,
Yeah.
let's address the elephant in the room. Explore 2020.
5.
Tell us about it.
Okay, so Explore this year is going to be totally different from how we've been doing the events. So what Explore basically is designed for, we're not just creating an event, we're creating an ecosystem that can shape humanity, especially Africa, Africans. We're basically trying to create a disruption within the African space. And the only way we can actually do this is by empowering people. And one of the few ways from our past track records is where we give people access to skills opportunities, we give them access to possibly grant opportunities and all of those things. But this time around, we are taking a new turn. Instead of just giving grants, we are bringing in global investors to Nigeria that can actually fund startups. We're not telling people that, okay, you're going to get X amount of money on stage. We're just saying, come and pitch your idea, you know, on the large crowd, because this year is possibly, if everything goes exactly as planned, it's possibly going to be beating the record of the largest tech festival ever recorded in Africa.
Interesting.
You know, and it's happening at the Velodrome National Stadium on the 14th. So we're giving out access to over 2,000 skill scholarships for free. We're also connecting people with investors. If you possibly want to raise $1 million in your startup, and the investor network that we've been able to build, which is the reason why I've been doing a lot of engagement recently, you can possibly raise that if you're able to connect with them. And of course, we're bringing in thought leaders, creative entrepreneurs, some of the leading guys in the industry that will obviously be impacting people with knowledge
That's a lot.
and skill.
That
And this
is
is
a whole lot. I'm sure if I let you continue, for 1 hour, you can keep talking about it. I know how passionate you are about
Thank you.
the Explore conferences. So very quickly, socials for those interested that would like to contact you directly or would like to attend the event.
Okay, yeah, sure, of course. There's a public number for 08105001830. Then explore disruptors.com, which is the X, not the E,
Okay.
XPLOR disruptors.com. So you can register there, and it's 100% free for the 14th of November, while the 15th is happening at the World Trade Center, which is for partners, collaborators, and of course, startups that might possibly be at the deal room and the executive roundtable.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
Mr.
so
Light
much.
Ihesiulo. I'm sure all that information is online.
Yeah.
So very quickly go to @explore or the website www.exploredisruptors.com for more information. But that's it for the Entrepreneur Spotlight. Be sure to follow all our social media channels, especially our YouTube, to get recaps on all our previous episodes at Weekend Show NG on YouTube. I'm Tanda Chimelu. Stay tuned. Up next is Politics on the Weekend Show. Don't go anywhere.